Erica. I'm so glad that you wanted to come see me today. So, I'm sorry to hear that there's been some problems. Would you like to tell me what's been going on?
Yeah. Thanks for being willing to meet up with me. I just feel really, really overwhelmed right now because I'm trying to. Everything that's happened, I don't feel like I can be there for my sister and my brother-in-law, and then there's tension with parents, and I don't even I feel like I'm trying to help them with this death, but I can't even process what's going on with Brianna, and I just feel overwhelmed.
I'm sorry to hear that. How is it? How do you think it's like affecting your daily life?
I think I just kind of put my head down and try to ignore it to just get through each day, but it's getting harder and harder to just ignore it now. It's harder to just push it down and walk through it.
Yeah. So you feel like you're overwhelmed by the death and you're overwhelmed by your parents? Is there any other...
I just feel like I'm trying to help them get through this, but I can't even get through it myself.
Oh, okay. What needs do you have in that?
I just feel so drained. I feel like I am just pushing out, pouring out, but there's nothing pouring back into me.
And what made you want to come talk to me about it?
I mean, you were there. You're like familiar with it, and you watch the process.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, how hard does it feel right now to be going through this?
I don't know. I'd say maybe like a 7 or an 8.
So pretty bad.
Yeah.
It's really hard. Wow. I'm so sorry that you're having to go through all that. You had to watch the process and try and help your sister, and you just feel like, okay, I need something now. Is that fair? Okay. So is there anything that you've done that seems to help on those days?
Yeah, I think I just try to do life and just check the boxes and then go to bed.
So does that seem to help you? Like working?
I think it's more just avoiding it.
Okay. So that doesn't help. Is there anything you've done that has been an exception to that feeling of kind of overwhelmed and feeling drained? Has there been a time in the past when you felt overwhelmed or drained? And I'm just curious what you have kind of done to cope during those times.
I'm not sure. I think I've just been like feeling needed by everybody. So I just so I haven't really had any time to just.
So I hear you say you want time.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, you came to see me, so that's sounds like you're making time, for yourself. How does that make you feel, just being here?
On one hand, it's nice to get away, but then there's the pressure of is this the right thing to do? There's a lot of other things I still have to do today, so those are in the back of my head, and I don't know, it's still so hard. I don't know if I really I don't want to feel all the sad feelings, but they're there.
Well, that makes total sense that you would feel that way. I mean, that's totally normal, and I'm sorry. So, is it okay if I ask you a weird question?
Okay.
Okay. So let's suppose after you leave here today, you go home and you go to sleep, and you wake up the next morning, and a miracle occurs while you're sleeping. And the problem that brought you here is just gone magically, just like that. What would be the first thing you notice in the morning that would tell you a miracle occurred the night before and the problem is gone? What would be an indication, or what might be different And how might others know?
Just waking up and not feeling heavy.
Okay, not feeling heavy. So how might others know that you felt better?
Maybe if I smiled again.
Okay. So it sounds like you've really been shut down emotionally as well as overwhelmed.
Yeah, I think it's just the way to try and cope with everything so I don't fall apart.
Maybe if this alleged miracle had taken place, you were to imagine that.
I think I wouldn't feel stressed about it.
So if a miracle like that was to happen, how do you think it might make you feel on a scale of like 1 to 10? Would it?
I feel great.
You
If it happened.
The stress would be down to like
nothing.
A 0.
Yeah.
So before Brianna passed away, what would you say some of your own strengths were in daily life? You know, with your job, with your husband, with your kids. What do you like? What is it about you, about Erica, that you kind of feel like you bring to the world? Like how you show up?
I think I was always there with energy. You know, I could just do I could be excited and help bring other people's visions to life.
Okay.
Yeah.
The energy's kind of gone. You're overwhelmed. You're drained.
Yeah.
So you don't feel like yourself. All right. Well, I'm gonna take a break, and I'm gonna just think about the problem that you brought here today, and then I come back and we're gonna talk about some possible solutions together and see what you think. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Awesome. Okay. Thanks for letting me go off and think for a second about some ideas that I'm hoping might get you feeling a little better and not so overwhelmed. So what I thought about was in those times when it kind of just seems more intense, like you know that you're just doing your work to avoid not thinking. I want you to give yourself permission to just think about the pain for like 3 minutes, and you can set a timer if you want to, and just allow yourself to either cry. But what I wanted to do was to focus it more. And I wanted you to like write down 5 things about Brianna that you miss, or things that you loved about her, or things that are maybe causing the pain. Like, if no matter what it is, it doesn't have to be about her, it could just be about you and your pain. Like I'm angry, or I'm tired, or I'm trying to come up for air, like whatever it is. Just so kind of 2 things. Give yourself a set period of time, because it sounds like you have a lot going on. You don't have a lot of time. So not only would this give you a set period of time that you don't have to commit a lot of energy and time to, you know it's going to end quickly, but also to just help you process, just write down a few things. So it seems like it's focus time, there's a point to it. And then because you're getting to write down something, you can come back and bring those things to me. We can talk about them. And we can talk about what maybe getting those things down on paper, how that makes you feel. And how I want you to maybe think about when the timer goes off and you're like, okay, I'm done. I had my moment today to grieve. And if you want to do it more than once a day, you can. You know, this is up to you. You're in control. I want you to start to think like how you feel right after that, and whatever activity that you're doing. You know, I'm loading the dishwasher, or I'm going for a walk, and what am I thinking about now, and how overwhelming is this on a scale of 1 to 10? You know, so does that sound like it might be doable for you?
I can always try.
Okay, yeah, it's a great attitude, at least. I mean, it sounds like to me you're looking for hope. So I hope that we together can work to go back to the Erica that that you want to see again, and that you want to access. I'm hoping that maybe this exercise will help you with that. Does that sound like a plan?
Sounds like
All right, awesome. Thanks. And I'm so glad you came in today.